It's a nice, lovely day for a Christmas tree. We've already gone through 2 cords of wood, and that's what we have left, plus what's in the front. Anyway, let's go find a tree. We just added some white rooftop insulation to the woodshed and house. We got it here locally, and it took about, I think, 2 separate snowstorms to have it installed. Oh, look, the 74 RV also got some recent insulation. Don't mind Tina. We got to put her up on jacks still, so the tires don't dry out. I just haven't gotten to it. Chris, if you're seeing this, don't worry about it. All right, we found one. It won't fit in the tree stand. We gotta keep looking. There's a nice one. What do you think, Clark? That's a pretty nice one. Did you bring the saw? Oh, good. This tree blows. There she is, the Griswold Christmas tree. Huh. I guess we get inside and it just melts all over the clean house. Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry for the 7-month delay. I know the last video I uploaded was driving back from Texas. Since then I've been quite busy. My mom and dad came out for, I think it was 25 or 26 days to help me with the cabin. So I will show you guys what the cabin has become since basically last winter. Last time you saw it, it didn't really change until June. We have like light switches and fancy windows now. We got a remote. We got a fan. We have an entire ceiling blue stain pine tongue and groove, which looks great, but I will probably never do that again. It was quite the painful task. While we were working on this, finishing up all the drywall, the mud, the tape, the painting, everything, I was in here with mostly everything I owned. We tried to bring things outside, but basically trying to build a house while you live in it is not recommended. Mom and dad were out in the RV, but it was 25 days and half that time was just moving crap around. Brody and I sleeping on the floor. That mattress was over here, over there, over there. We had the whole kitchen was torn apart. Anyway, so in that time, I believe we put up another 21 sheets. Dad's been a carpenter his whole life. I'm still super rookie to this, but he helped me get done what you see. My mom was a huge part in it as well. Without her, we also wouldn't have been able to do it. She was cooking food, she was organizing, she was cleaning, and keeping Brody occupied. She helped me polyurethane. We did 2 coats by hand on the entire ceiling of oil-based poly, so that was quite the dizzying factor. But anyway, leftover blue stain pine. Dad started cutting on the table saw, ripping it. We're able to basically trim out the entire cabin, and after 110, 60, around 170 pieces of blue stain pine, we had like this much left. So we pretty much finished the whole cabin except the baseboard. Then it was plywood floors on this beautiful cabin, and I was like, man, everything's really nice except this floor that's been here for 20 years. I talked to a friend who had some old, it's just that cheap plastic, I don't remember the name, it hooks together, you smash it down. I traded a burl table for that and then bought the rest. So I ended up doing the floor for like 500 bucks. And once again, got to the point where I was out of money. Anyway, nor here nor there. We got it super cozy. Got some new fluffy Amazon carpets. Hi, Brody. You having fun? Brody's been helping too. Anyway, we have the kitchen. We got recessed lighting in, which I know all of us might take lights for granted, but this was probably my favorite thing Dad recommended. So we have real lighting in here now. It's not a dark dungeon. Kitchen just got a little bit bigger. Our friends, awesome friends from Montana who live up here now, I won't say their names, but thank you guys for this tabletop that we got put in here. Got all the windows trimmed out, and then I started decorating. Ended up with some old cedar slabs, made some shelves, and then probably my favorite was when we trimmed out these windows with some old pieces of cottonwood slabs I had. They came out really nice. And most exciting, our brand new triple pane window cracked when it was negative 55 the other day when the heater stopped working and I had the stove too hot. I suppose I can take accountability for that. If you guys want to remind me that it should have been 3 feet away from the stove, you can, but I didn't know at the time. Now I know. Next year we'll block it off to keep the heat off for the winter. So I'll buy another freaking window. And this window is the one near the bed. And we got, this one's a little bit bigger piece of cottonwood. These two pieces were originally book matched. Anyway, I had them left over. I couldn't build a table out of them because I didn't have the means at the time, so I decided to make window sills. This window's fine, probably because it's not next to a wood stove. Still getting frost buildup, as well as on the older windows that we have in here, and even the brand new window, even the other window. The good news about letting the frost build up to a certain point is that it actually stops any cold draft, so it kind of freezes up and like seals it in. So we're gonna let the frost hang till springtime. We got one curtain rod up. We got these really cool, they call them blackout curtains. I think everyone's heard of them, but they'll come in handy this summer when it's light for 20 hours out of the day, 22. It never really gets dark. I've never had them in the past 2 summers. I've just been so tired from working on the house I fell asleep. But these are insulated and heavy. We'll get the other one installed at the other window today, sometime when I'm doing the propane heat lamp. Everything takes longer in the winter. We just went to haul water, and you got to let the car warm up for 30 to 45 minutes. You got to drive slowly because the tires are like cinder blocks, because they freeze where you last parked the car and then they become pliable again. Leave your car running, you're hauling water, you're trying to stay warm, and you get home, you're trying to be careful with the door, keep the wood stove going, keep the dog warm. Everything just takes longer when it's this cold.
Okay, let's go.
Even if let your car warm up when it's negative 60, it still takes a minute for things to move. The steering wheel's kind of stuck trying to move frozen ATF, which is power steering for Toyota. A little scary. Don't break, little car, you can do it. Don't mind Brody's nose prints. And the car really has no suspension, so it's like being in Mario Kart right now. All the struts are frozen, the tires are frozen. But we're not frozen, are we, Brody?
Got your jacket?
People who have cars that won't start. I work at a place in town where I see a lot of locals, and we've been selling everything you can think of under the sun as far as how to get something warm. People tarping their cars, people using old parachutes over their cars with heaters. Cars don't run at this temperature unless they're heated. Block heater, tarped, plugged in constantly, so high electric bills this time of year. I have 2 out of the 3 cars plugged in full time. Subaru will not run till it's around negative 30, so I pulled the battery. It's just cold. I'm not sure humans are meant to live in these temperatures, but it keeps the riffraff out and it keeps it exciting, and I wouldn't have it any other way. But my hat goes off to people who are off grid, who have generators and sheds. You need electricity to warm them up, to get the generator to give you electricity. Things are breaking, exhaust. The exhaust will actually become dry ice and close the exhaust around and create a ball of dry ice and frost. So, and all, thinking about all the people who are living off grid that have come in, broke down, getting rides to town so they can buy new heaters, propane freezing, we have it relatively easy. So yeah, I'm nowhere near as tough as some of those folks, but with that being said, it still keeps you on your toes when it's this cold.
Pretty eerie.
Alaska windshield cracked. I celebrated 9 years clean 2 Tuesdays ago, December 10th. So I'll share about that more later, but life is good. So we're gonna get this video finally uploaded. We're gonna be generally a week behind schedule. It's really hard. We both work full-time jobs in the winter, so we're trying to make a video, edit it throughout the week, and then post it on the weekend. Propane froze up but we've been using other means to cook food, or rather my girlfriend. I haven't really done well with cooking this winter. She's doing great. We're gonna end up trying to install a heat lamp, and it's between -55 and -60 today. We have 3 different thermometers. I just averaged the 3 of them. It's cold. I believe my hands work for about a minute, and then I gotta warm up if I don't have gloves on. So I gotta drill some holes, run a wire, put it in the propane box that's insulated but without heat. Gotta get it up to temp. The regulator freezes up. The gas no longer does its sciencey thing to become a burnable propane. It just starts spitting out yellow flames. Anyway, thanks for watching.